Hi, Flosstube. It's Carly again. Did I stitch what I want? I'm at work in my car, clearly. I just needed to get out of there before I choke a bitch. I work for the federal government. The one that nobody likes. I mean, nobody likes any of them, but the one that nobody really likes. And thankfully, I haven't had to be on the phone all week. The only good part about being on the phone is at like 6:30 every night, it slows way down and I get to stitch in between calls. Right now, I'm doing inventory, which is 1040X's. Now you know where I work. And I can only do things in between waiting for applications to load and various programs and whatnot, and on my breaks and lunches. And I just needed to get out of there. The management here is awful. I've worked here for the 15 years. Management's awful. Like, my personal philosophy, I am a manager for this organization seasonally, and my personal philosophy is that it's just professional, that if you have employees, your employees should not be able to tell if you don't like them. And nothing should hinge on your mood. Which is what we got going on here. Like, I missed the 2 days last week and Tatum was sick. So I missed Monday too. I think she just got too much sun and she's fine now. But I bust my ass for this place and they don't appreciate it. And so I was out for 3 days and it was, well, this is how many closures we didn't get, and this is exactly what you would have probably was in the number that you would have done had you been here. So I get called into the office at 12:30 last night. I get off at 1 for him to bitch me out. Because one of the reviewers said I hung up on a taxpayer, and I was like, I did not. 2 weeks ago, okay, so 2 weeks ago, I had tickets to iHeartRadio, and we were going there. So late Friday night, before the weekend, like on midnight, 12:30, pulls me in to tell me I got a review that says I hung up on somebody, and I'm like, but I didn't. And then he starts talking about how it's a super serious error, and like people could lose their job over it. So then I'm stressing all weekend. This is a new job that I had to take because my job's going away. They're closing down service centers, so my job's going away. So it was move to another state again, because I came here from California in 2014, or take another job. So I took a job I didn't want. Higher pay. It's not really worth the trouble, and I'm on night shift for the unforeseeable future. So then last Friday, he's in a good mood and happy with me because, on Saturday when I worked overtime, I closed like 30 cases in one day. And so everything was just, he pulls me in, he's like, well, I have to give you this error. I haven't done the rebuttal yet. I haven't listened to the call. But time's running out. Because they know I'm a manager and they just keep trying to get over on me. And I know what the rules are, which is why it's pissing me off extra. They're actively fucking with me. So then he brings me in to talk about this error, and then it was like, and I said, well, you said about retention standard. Oh, that's nothing, blah, blah, blah. Like, just brushed it off. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. He's going to do a rebut the error. Then he pulls me in at 12:30 last night to tell me he listened to the call and he thinks I hung up on somebody. I'm like, I didn't. He goes, well, even if it was on accident. Well, if it was on accident, I shouldn't be getting an error. You told me it was hard to prove, and they can't prove that you did it. And then he was like, well, you can still do a rebuttal yourself. And I'm like, what's the fucking point? that doesn't make any sense to waste my time if even my manager's not going to back me up. Because I know it's not going to go anywhere. I'm a manager for this organization. I know how these things work. Then, I don't know. Today, he just pulls me in, like 2 hours ago, to give me a good review. 100% review on a phone call. I'm done for the month. Thank God for that. It's almost over, but still. 100% review. And then all of a sudden, he's doing the rebuttal. And I'm like, he goes, did you want to add anything to it? I'm like, I don't care. You already said it's not going to matter. I don't care. But he's doing it now because he's happy with me because I got 100% review. Again. I've only gotten one error this entire time I've worked here. Anyway. I just need to not be in there. So I thought I'd come talk to you guys, and that's more than you need to know. And FYI, if you ever have to call the organization that I work for whatever reason, don't do it on a Monday. That's the busiest day, and you're going to be on hold for hours and hours and hours. Thursdays and Fridays are cool. Don't call on Mondays. Like, ever. Okay. Anyway, so I said on the last video, and hopefully this one's not going to be all sideways and weird, because I did everything the same. So I don't know what the heck happened. But I just wanted to bring out, since I needed to get out of there. Showed you everything else I got at Mirabilia Retreat. Except the one bag and the patterns that I didn't have that I purchased. So, excuse me. This is the other bag. This one is the same person that made the little cherry polka dot print one. So, it's very well made. It's big. I like it. It was this one was $35. The other one was $25. This one was bigger and like special, whatever. So, this is the inside. And then, okay, so I didn't buy this one. I traded somebody else's fabric for it. She bought it because she wanted the piece of the fabric that I had, so we just traded. So it's an anemone, and then I did buy the bee pack because Leslie has all of that stuff. So I got these, and then at the little LNS that was set up inside one of the hotel rooms, this is the mid-century one I was talking about that I got. The light is awful. I'm sorry. It's 8:30 and I'm in my car just to not be at my desk right now. So it's lunchtime because I needed to get out of there. Anyway, so this is the ink circles one, and they didn't have this one, which is the Summer House Stitchworks. And then this one is my favorite, and it's a hands-on design one. It's a collaboration. So I just need to get the other one, and I think 123 Stitch has it. But these are the two. Spent $12. Proud of myself. At the LNS inside the hotel room. This was a freebie pattern when we got there with our to go with our goodie bags and name tags and all of that. It is Citruel design, springtime, little pretty peacock. I can't show you the whole thing because it's the pattern, but this was also by Karen McEwen for Meridian Designs. She designed this one because the theme was superhero. So this is a superhero bikini for Mirabilia Minions Retreat. So the M is for Mirabilia, I would imagine. And a mask, like the Nora pattern that we got. Sorry. And I do have one of hers already. I have the Wonder Woman bikini. She's got the cutest little line of little bikini ones. So this is the one we got. And then Leslie had some things. So I got focus. See, there must. Oh, lights turned on. That's what happened. Lights turned on in the parking lot. And I'm in a different spot than normal because I got here early. So I got 2 extra hours of dealing with the bullshit at work. I love my job. I love my job. I like my job. I do not like the management structure here. Anyway, so I have biscornu patterns. Well, I have one and whatever's in magazines and stuff because I get just cross stitch, and I have a digital right now for cross stitch crazy, and I try to get all of the cross stitchers when I'm thinking about it, and I can hit Barnes and Nobles before work and World of Cross Stitching. Anytime I can hit those every month before work. Sometimes I get them, sometimes I don't. It's not that big a deal. I'll just wait for one of those digital subscriptions with the back issues to come around, because that's what I do with the Cross Stitch Gold. And then I got all of the back issues, and then I did the... So there's a couple months missing now from the time I did the back issue thing for like $48 to the monthly digital subscription, which I have their app, and I don't know, somebody have to educate me because I don't know how to print from those or how to save. I can download them, but then they're too big to email, because that's what I do with all my digital patterns. I download them on my phone, and then I email them to myself at work, and I store them in my iDrive at work, which is just basically stored like a C drive, but it follows me around from terminal to terminal. And then I keep them all there, and then I also have the copy in my email in case. But then in like February, my email got all kinds of, like, this is the first time they were like, nothing's gonna work until you delete stuff. So I had to delete like 7 years worth of emails and a lot of patterns. Anyway, so I had the Lakeside Needle Craft, the Halloween biscornu that was part of the Halloween pattern last year that they did, the Sal with Doreen Jones, which was super cute, and I did finish after I had to frog it multiple times because me and large borders do not get along. So I had to frog it a couple of times. So this is my Peacock biscornu, and somebody at the Mirror Retreat had Peacock something from Chatelaine. Yeah, gonna have to get that because it was gorgeous, and I'm still a little afraid of Chatelaines, mostly because of the expense, and I don't really do a lot of specialty stitches. But that Peacock one, oh my gosh, I gotta have it. Like, my first hate was the Peacock one. It started, I haven't touched it since I started it a couple years ago. I need to find it because I do really like it. But anyway, so this is my tiny modernist Peacock biscornu. So I got that. And 2 Plum Street samplers, because the L&S didn't have any of the Plum Street samplers that I like. I love Halloween and I love Christmas. I'm not huge into prims, but there are some that strike my fancy. So this was one of them. Leslie had this, not at the L&S. Blackbird Fractor. And I did get some 40s. I think that one piece of 46 count I got, I'm going to try to put this on there. It's going to be so tiny and so cute. Anyway, but I like this one. And guys, sorry for the glare. The street light came on and it's pretty bright. Or the parking lot light. And tulips are my favorite flower. And I'm assuming those are tulips. I don't know. That's what I'm going to call them. So I'm going to do that. And Toil and Trouble, because it's been on my list for a long time and I haven't gotten it. And Leslie had it there and it was only one, so for $10 no less. So I jumped all over it. After I said I wasn't going to buy anything else, and then I had to get this and the biscornu one, and then I found the Blackbird Fractor one later. So I love it. All things Halloween. I'm not into the super dark stuff. I do like my Halloween stitching. Like, I like scary movies, but I don't like the gore fest. Like, I've never seen Saw, and I'm pretty sure I'm okay with that. I like scary, but I don't like gory, if that makes sense. Anyway, so I just needed a break from work because it's been a week. I guess nothing's really going to compare to the Mirabilia retreat because we did have such a good time. And trying to figure out how bad do I really want to come work overtime on Saturday or go, because the Saturday before I gave up Stitchy Saturday with my asses to come do overtime, so I had extra money at the retreat. And I really want the hands-on design Hello There monthly series, and then I saw where they have them where you don't have to get the fabric and the threads, because I already have that. The L&S inside the hotel room did have the patterns for that, but not the buttons. So far that one is I like, and the hands-on design, the monthly chalk. I have a couple of them. I want to get all of. I like those ones because they're small and they're cute and they're quick. But I do want the Jabco ones. But I don't want the fabric and the thread. And now I found that you can buy it without that. Because the pattern itself is only like $14. But I do want the buttons. So, I think on payday, that'll be my one big purchase, maybe. I do also want to get the stuff to start Tiger Lily and Lady of the Flag. And I have a couple more starts that I want to do before May is over as part of my mania, Carly's mania. Because I want to do the Prairie Moon, and then I did get the Christmas Rules and the Boo Club, so I want to get those started. But I used the fabric I had bought for Boo Club, so I'm going to have to pick out different fabric. But other than that, so I just want to show you, I had the bag today because I got to start taking pictures of all the stuff for the blog, so I don't get inundated at the end of the month and then post it like two weeks late like usual. So I had the bag, so I needed to get away. So I came out here to show you guys the bag. It's super cool. And I did order 2 more bags from Faye last night because she had, what was it? A sugar skull one with the pinup type ladies in the sugar skull. And I missed out on Christine Stitch All the Things Instagram thing. So, it's almost the same fabric, and so I'm getting a bag and a grime guard for that. And then she posted this really cute cross stitch fabric. It's pink and it's got like the old school, like I have some because they came in the free parts of magazines. They're like, whoo, they're pretty, and they're like not really usable, but they're pretty. Like the Saju type bobbins, and there's skeins of the floss on there and scissors, and it's really cute. And I was like, well, Faye, why don't you just tack that onto my order? So she did, and she had to. She was just ordering both the fabric, so they'll get here when they get here. I've still never seen anybody faster than Faye, and for the price. And I mean, and I share my money and love equally, but Faye's great, and I hope joy continues. These are seem to be really well made. Looks like this little binding part is hand stitched, because ain't nobody got time for that. And it's pretty, it's gorgeous. So I hope she keeps making them and opens up a shop, which she's getting a lot of from the Mira group. We're all telling her that because we all bought stuff. Let's see if I can get better light. Oh, not better, but you know, whatever. So I guess I'll go back into work now and get this uploaded at least keep me distracted from the crap long enough. And then whenever I get around to the next one, because I did do a second video that was on my laptop, and I didn't really want to deal with figuring out how to edit it and stuff. So I did the Know Your Needleworker tag, but I guess I'll have to do that again. Yeah, so I'll do that again, and we'll see. Today I feel a little this much less awkward, but this is also maybe because it's a good distraction from being inside that building, where I just want to, like, don't take this the wrong way, but I say I want to punch people in the throat a lot. I don't intend to do it, and I don't really want to punch people in the throat, but they drive me crazy, and I want to punch them in the throat, or stab them in the neck with a pencil. Or my new favorite thing is to tell people, well, she can eat a dick. She can eat a bag of dicks. I don't care. He can eat a dick. I don't care. I'm equal opportunity. They can eat a bag of dicks. I don't care. It doesn't really mean anything other than not my favorite people, and I don't care what they say or think or do. It doesn't mean I'm not an angry person. I'm not upset. It's just something that I say, like, come here so I can kick you. I say that a lot. And I've been known to say, get off my nuts. I don't have nuts, but I still say it. So don't take everything literal from me. So I hope everybody's having a better day than I am. And how sparkly that is. This is Impress Nails. And I was watching Sammy J's video from Monday today, and I think we have the same set on right now, Sammy. Does that look like a little mermaid tail type thing? And these are blue. So, anyway, tangent. I'm going to go back to work now, and everybody have a great night, and I'll get this uploaded, and not much editing so far, no interruption, so that's always nice. One of these days I'll figure out how to get comfortable enough to do it at home without my kids and stuff walking in, or my dog being in my face, because she's a big old mama's girl too. She thinks she's a lap dog, and she is not. So I'm gonna go back to work. You guys have a good evening, and I do have more haul coming in the next few days, so thinking it won't be too long before there's another video. And these are things I ordered. They're either Auto Club or Auto Ship, like from Crazy Annie's, the Country Cottage, which I need to catch up on. And right now I'm trying to finish the Spring Gardening Club from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. So I didn't get any stitching done at work last night, and did some when I got home on the bottom border in that pretty blue color, and then promptly had to frog it all out because it wasn't working out. I did figure out what I did wrong, so it's on my Instagram. I added an extra line in one section, so it made the bottom part be off one row, one square, one line. And I'm just gonna work with it. Figure it's not gonna be that noticeable. It's really only one square. So I figured out, I think, how I'm gonna make the bottom part work, and I'm not even gonna mess with the top because it'll be like far enough away, but I'm not ripping all that out. I'm not. It's just gonna be in my house. Who's gonna care? Anyway, so see, I keep saying goodbye and keep talking. So I'm gonna go back to work because I have to. But have a good night. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. I'm kind of surprised that anybody's paying any attention to me at all. I appreciate it, and I swear I will get better. Okay, thanks, y'all. Bye.